Internet, The Real Shroom here. Welcome to part 4 of my pet deck series where I play my favorite brews in Magic the Gathering. And we're going to play some more Standard tonight. And we have to revisit my Esper Banditry Control deck that I played in the very first episode of the series because we got a new piece in Standard that I just absolutely adore. What piece is that? Let's take a look. That card, of course, is Spell Pierce. I am in love with this 1-mana instant. This is another tool in our arsenal against the Beans. If we're on the draw turn 1, we have an untapped source of blue mana. We can counter that Up the Beanstalk that they play on turn 2, and they don't get all that value. So that is definitely one target for Spell Pierce that is why I want to run this card. But there are plenty of others as well. You know, there's all of those like Monument of Endurance. We'll see more tech against that in this list too, as well. There's like the Simulacrum Synthesizers. Plenty of good targets for Spell Pierce these days. I'm really happy that it's back in Standard. I don't know why it wasn't just reprinted into Foundations. So, aside from Spell Pierce, which is exciting, our plan is basically the same. We are interact.deck. We're going to make our opponents discard, Duress, Binding Negotiation, Liliana of the Veil, of course the Bandit's Talent, which is where our deck gets its name from. We're down to only one, but still, we do use this card as a sort of win con. And the Hostile Investigator, as well as the Aclazotz. And then we're going to counter our opponent's stuff with the Spell Pierces, the 3 steps ahead, the Spell Gyres. Our removal suite has changed quite a bit, so got 2 cut downs, of course. Now running 2 Nowhere to Run, just because Ward is so prevalent. Totally gone are the Go for the Throats. We are running 1 Anoint with Affliction and 1 Get Lost. And then we have Liliana, of course. We have 1 Legion to Ashes. As just a catch-all sorcery speed removal like a Vindicate piece. I did mention the Exercise that we're running as well, because these hate pieces against artifacts and enchantments are certainly warranted, especially after the release of Aetherdrift. And Exercise is just very versatile. Even at sorcery speed, it's good. And then we've got Sweepers, 1 Day of Judgment, 2 Sunfall in the main, 1 Seeker's Folly, which is sort of a mini sweeper that also is just a Mind Rot. Sometimes Mind Rot is a really good thing to do in Standard, and I want to have that option of like emptying out 2-for-1 cards from my opponent's hand. So that's why this is there. And then we've got card draw to make sure that we draw the cards that we need when we need to. 3 Deduces, 2 Quick Studies, and 2 Spell Gyres, which also double as counter spells. So things have changed quite a bit. Oh, there is also the End as a removal card, because we are metagaming against the Enduring Curiosity decks, Enduring Innocence, that kind of thing. Almost every good deck in Standard has a good target for the End. A little bit of additional interaction we are now playing is Tishana's Tidebinder, which I didn't used to play any of this card. I'm running 1 in the main now. Mainly this is for the Monument of Endurance, to shut that down. But it also shuts down Simulacrum Synthesizer, you know, shuts down a lot of different stuff. So that's why I decided I would include 1. And then, yeah, card draw, we got Deduce, we got a Quick Study, we got Spell Gyre. And for win cons, we've got, you know, we've got Aclazotz, as we mentioned before. We got 1 Unstoppable Slasher, just a good fast clock. If it's not dealt with, it ends the game, and it's hard to get rid of. We've got 1 Shielded the Apocalypse in the main, as well as the aforementioned Hostile Investigator. A total of 25 lands in the deck. We are down from 26, but I really do believe 25 is sufficient. We've got some Surveil lands. We've got 1 of each of the Restless lands, a Reef, an Anchorage, and a Fortress, and a couple of Demolition Fields for tech. I have gone up to 3 Darkslick Shores, cutting down on Verges, just for a greater possibility of having a blue and black mana open on turn 1, for those Duresses and Spell Pierces to combat the Beans. The sideboard includes a Duress number 3 and a Negate against Control and against Beans. We got some more Artifact Hate with Exercise. I think there's not enough removal for artifacts and enchantments in our 75, so we'll see if that if we get punished for that. A couple of Authority of the consoles, 1 Anoint with Affliction, Malicious Eclipse, another Day of Judgment, and another Sunfall are against aggro creature mid-range decks. Pest Control is good against the Pixie decks, good against decks that want to go wide with tokens. And we've got a 2nd Shieldred in the sideboard against matchups where it's good. against the Beanstalk decks where our opponents do want to draw lots of cards, and one Kaya Intangible Slayer is a good win con against the really grindy decks like the Beanstalk decks, like Golgari decks that just continue presenting threat after threat after threat after answer. This is a good way to close out games against them. So that is the plan. I'm super excited to be playing with Spell Pierce. Really do love this card. And we're going to be... I hope to counter some Beans. If people are even playing Beans. Like, I haven't seen Beans in the last, 5 matches I played with this deck. But anyway, I think we've got good tools for the current standard meta. If you like off-meta, off-kills, or MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Alright, Ian Skelski will be our first opponent with the revisitation of my Esper Control pet deck will be on the play. And yeah, this looks fine. We got cards we can play, a couple lands. We'll draw more. There's 25 in our list. We will have access to all 3 of our colors. Okay, Venerated Rot Priest, that's not good. I think that we'll just know where to run. Another cut down is a good draw. Missing land drops is not good, however. They discarded a Skrelv. Okay, they're Esper. They're 4 colors? Distorted Curiosity. Okay, just a divination. Sure. They have a Mirix. And I guess they do that sorcery speed, tap out to create a might token. Okay. I don't think there's any need to tick up my bandit's talent yet. Do I want to deduce to try to find a land? I think I do. Okay. Land number 4 is good to have. Now, yeah, I'm still just going to hold up cut down. They're nowhere near being in rack range, so there's no point in leaving myself vulnerable just to uptick this. They're just all about the Mirixes, apparently. We'll respond to that with a removal spell. Thrumming Bird. Alright, let's duress you. Goliath Hatchery. Is this an artifact? No, it's just a Phyrexian bird. So I think I will now tick up my bandit's talent and just crack my clue. Patchwork Banner. Gonna choose Phyrexian. Nothing to proliferate. Quick Study. I think I'll just fully level up my talents. There's lots of stuff I could do, but we're not really under pressure. They're just sorcery speed making might tokens. Alright, we get to draw 2 cards. Let's see here. We certainly want to play this land. 3 steps ahead. Kind of don't feel like that's what we're... I mean, it's going to be fine. And I think what I'll do is... I'll let them just tap out again and sweep them next turn. They seem to be content to just make tokens. Yep, grow my Sunfall for me. They do get to proliferate us for 1 token. But we get to draw an extra card. Okay, let's Sunfall. So we can exorcise this Patchwork Banner, and then this becomes a sweeper for their mites, which is cool. Yeah, I think I'll exercise your banner. I'm gonna pass. Skrell's Hive. I probably counter that, right? Nah, we can Tishana's it. I do want to activate my incubate. Alright, they have a Drowning Ichor. So we're good here for now. Oh, wait. I didn't get a window. I didn't get a window to do my Tidebinder. What the heck? Okay. I guess we'll Tidebind that. Tidebind that Mirix. So, how many Mirixes do they have? They have 2. I think it's the bottom one. It doesn't show you which one you've targeted. Pretty sure it's the bottom one. So let's Demolition Field the other Mirix. Spell Pie. So we could just Mind Rot them, but I think sweeping their mites is probably a better option. Then we could hold up a counterspell or a quick study. Yeah, let's do that. It didn't give me it didn't show me that trigger last turn, I swear. I don't know, maybe I just clicked through it or something, because I certainly would have countered that. Yeah, there's the Mirix. Draw some cards. The End plus Liliana. Nowhere to run. Okay. It's Liliana. Plus.
No more distractions. Let's make this.
We'll pitch the End, probably.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Nah, we'll do Spell Pierce. Whisper of the Dross. And then we'll kill another Might. Just to make sure we don't take any poison next turn. And our Bandit's Talent will kill them. Eventually. Next turn we can start attacking with our Anchorage. No need to let that resolve. Oh, never mind. There's Cavern of Souls. No need to let that resolve. Alright, so we could just sweep here, and we probably should. Yeah. Let's, 1, 2, 3, okay. Let's just attack with our Tidebinder. We'll do another Sunfall. Plus Lily. We don't need Spell Pierce at this point. Okay. They got all the Caverns of Souls. So toxic, huh? Anoint, Malicious Eclipse, Pest Control, all that for sure. Probably all of our sweepers. Day of Judgment, Sunfall. I don't think Spell Pierce is quite as useful here. I do want to be able to kill their creatures, however, so we'll bring in Lily number 3. Cut Duress. The End, probably, I can cut. I'll cut the Slasher since we're going up on Sunfalls. I don't know, 3 Lily probably isn't really needed. I think Sheoldred will be good here. We can cut Legion to Ashes. 3 steps ahead might have been good to cut too, considering they're a Cavern of Souls deck, but maybe they won't draw the Caverns this time. This looks fine. Skull Dweller. Add 1 mana of any color to cast Phyrexian. Oh, there's the Cavern. Oh, it just passed the turn. That's so weird. It didn't show your turn. It normally says your turn over here, but it didn't display that. All right, I guess... Yeah, Concealed Courtyard still comes untapped. Okay, now it shows my turn, letting me know it's their end step. Well, they can cast whatever color Phyrexian creatures they want, but not much else. That thing has Death Touch, right? Yeah, I think we'll just kill it. And I think play a tap land. Dark Slick Shores. We don't need Dark Slick Shores. We are not countering their Phyrexian spells. That is for sure. Alright, let's play a Shieldred. We don't need more lands, really. Thank you very much. So they can turn their... They can buff their 1/1s. I'm not going to start attacking with the Anchorage yet. Just chill here with Shelly. Okay. We will draw a card off our clue. Okay. Now I will begin attacking with my Anchorage. Gains +1/+3, gains flying and toxic 3. So it's going to be toxic 3. I think we don't want this to happen. It feels bad to counter such a jank, but you know. We don't want to get a hit for toxic 3. Okay, Liliana. We could just completely empty their hand. I think I want to use this as a sweeper, though. So we'll just attack with our Anchorage. We'll be a Cheese Lord. Not going to crack the map because I want to be able to use Spellgyre, possibly. Vraska? Nope. So we can block one of those things. Axlezots. This thing has lifelink. I think I'm just gonna play Axlezots. Let's crack some maps. Anoint with Affliction. I don't really want Anoint with Affliction. And we're just gonna chill. Use the Hive. We are just winning the game according to the Shieldred rules. Sweet. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life each opponent. Okay. EMS Savior 32 is our opponent. We don't have any blue mana. We can Binding Negotiate. It's pretty sketchy. I think we'll keep, though. We have this Demolition Field that we can use to find a blue source. If we can just get a 3rd land. Okay, Golgari. I think the discard's going to be good against them. That is a hand of cards. I think I just take Glissa. How long have I been streaming? Probably about 2 years or so. Well, I guess I originally started streaming like 6 years ago. And I streamed for about... we missed our land drop. Streamed for about a year, then I stopped, and then maybe like 2 years ago I started again. And I've been doing it since. There's Glissa. But we have an answer. We don't have land number 3, though. So, for the longest time, this deck was 26 lands. Put one of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. You gain 3 life. I have cut it down to 25, which really... if you consider the mana value of everything, should really be enough. Okay. We'll keep land number 4 on top. See the hustle and appreciate how... I know who Mr. Beast is, yes. I don't know him personally. Jund. Okay. Well, we do have an answer for Unholy Annex, which is good. Well, I mean, only do that if you like my content. Did they play Magic the Gathering? Another Unholy Annex. Cool. Alright, so the problem is they have this Itali in hand, which they'll be able to cast. So I can't tap down to cast this Legion Ashes. If it has to do with like tips for like getting monetized or whatever, it's cool. I'm good on that. Or, you know, offers for like, you know, artwork or something. So they have the full brokenness going. I think I need to play my tapped land there. Yep. I can go 3 and destroy this, and then I die to the Tali. So yeah, I need to set up a turn where I could go 3 plus 4. Rakdos joins up. Okay. Okay, so now we can... There's Rakdos, he's a demon. So, although I did have a window to the end of this 6/6, they had another demon on the battlefield. So I guess I'm just taking this. Yeah, this card is still broken. It's not as popular these days, for some reason. Alright, I guess we're just doing this. And exiling that. So now they get it in Itali, and we probably just lose to that. Yup. Okay, thank you. What is this thing doing? Like stealing my cards? Okay, just ending the game, that's good. That's better than stealing my cards. So we certainly want our Rest in Peace. We want Negate and Duress, I think. We want Liliana. We want Exercise for sure. So we probably don't need Anoint with Affliction. We don't need Cut Down, I don't think. Blind Discard is a little dangerous against them. So I think I'll cut that. They do have Glissa. So maybe I actually do want at least one Anoint with Affliction. Yeah, okay. I think I'm only gonna have... I'm not gonna run all 3 Lilies because of the blind discard issue. I don't know. Sunfall will run 61? Little late with the sideboarding. Well, we have a turn 1 Duress. That's good. Hopefully we won't get mana screwed again. Virtue of Persistence. And then all lands except Altanak. Alright, we need to find white mana, please. White mana, please. Like, I don't even want to play Liliana here. I suppose I could play her and just not do anything with her, just to use mana. Say its name. Nowhere to run. Yeah, I'm just gonna play her and let her sit there.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
We need white mana, por favor. Unholy Annex. We also can't beat that card without white mana. Ugh. We cannot buy a white source to save our lives, as they say.
Off you go.
Please. A white source of manas, please. Okay. It's tapped. We'll take it. Now can they just hardcast their dude? I also can't exercise plus rest in peace now. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent may sacrifice 2 non-land permanents of their choice. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. Okay. At the beginning of your end step that happens, huh? Well, this is all really terrible. What are we exercising? We have 3 white spells we want to cast, and only 1 white mana. This thing, I guess? I don't know. Assassin's Trophy. Okay. And that gives me an untapped white source. I think I'll plus. We'll discard. Nowhere to run doesn't do anything at this point. Then I'll rest in peace. And then Investigator, I guess. Virtue of Persistence on my Investigator. And then kill Lily. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Another Unholy Annex. Wrinkle's Prank. Dude. We just can't buy, we cannot buy a white source of mana. I suppose they did destroy one. And they have an Itali. Oh, taking Itali. There's a Flesh Gorger. They're draining me because they have a demon in Unholy Annex. Oh. It tapped my white mana to activate my clue. Are you kidding me? It tapped my planes to crack my clue when I had a Day of Judgment in hand. Okay. Well, that was really unfortunate. We got kind of color screwed there. And screwed by the auto tapper. Pedro Aries is our opponent. We'll be on the play. We'll keep. Hand is fine. On the play. It's slow. Hopefully they're not anything remotely aggro. Shieldred? I don't want to put that in my graveyard, because it is a good card. That doesn't mean that my whole hand is 4 to 5 drops. Bushy Bodyguard with no offspring. Alright, we would like to draw some lands. Moldering Gym. Manifest Dread, then put 3 counters on that creature. Okay. Defiler. This is Golem is a 3/3. Bonnie Paul. Invasion of Arcavios. We'll probably just take the Moldering Gym. Ramps them. Yeah, we'll take the Moldering Gym. Hopefully by the time they start dropping those big creatures, we'll draw some lands for our removal. Candlestick. So now whenever they deal damage, they surveil 2. Whenever they attack, they surveil 2. They left everything on top, huh? Well, that's not good for us.
Happy to help, but I'm taking it. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Current Conductor. We're still missing land drops. Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you may put the land from the hand onto the battlefield tapped. Okay, so he's like Mr. Explore synergy guy. Well, we don't need 2 Spellgyres, I don't think.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and
Yay, we drew a land. It's a tap land. Gossip's Talents. Whenever creature you control enters Surveil 1, whenever you attack target attacking creature with power 3 or greater can't be blocked this turn. Whenever a creature you control enters Surveil 1. They're stuck on 3 lands too. Well, I think we want Shieldred. Okay, they're making their creature unblockable. It does not attack, though. It's attack. And I think we'll just hold up our stuff. Boulder Branch Golem. So that's going to gain them 3 life. I should have done this before they attacked, because they get a Surveil trigger that they shouldn't be getting. But we'll go ahead and do this. Atrox's Fall. What are people playing today? Doubling Season, Vivian Reed. Invasion of Kamigawa, Shoot Down. Bring the Ending, huh? Okay. It's quite a pile. More counter spells are good. They're also trying to blink their stuff? I'm not sure. Whenever a creature... Stern Lesson, gonna draw 2 cards and create a Power Stone. Sure. I use that card in my Oily Mill deck. That's a Stern Lesson. Oh, they're trying to destroy their own battles on the cheap, I think. Those invasions of Arcavios to wish stuff out of their libraries. They do that on their main phase. But pretty confident that we can't lose now. We'll see. Doppelgang? Okay. I think not. We'll discard a cut down. We actually just killed him right here. Okay. Doppelgang Madness. Well, we want Duress, we want Negate. So we certainly don't need Cut Down. I think we want Exercise. Liliana. I don't know how good this small ball removal is. It's okay. I'm gonna add an additional Sunfall. The End? What would be The End? I don't know what we would name as a target for that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the amount of cheap removal low. They were playing Overprotect, so I'm gonna keep in Nowhere to Run. This is okay. We don't have black mana available stock with what these cards, but this is a good start. They chose to play. Alright, so I think I'm actually fetching a swamp here to turn this into a black source. And we draw a double blue card, of course. Let's Duress. The Weatherseed Treaty. Doubling Season. Gossip's Talents. Create a 1/1 Sapperling. Target creature you control gains +X/X. This lets them ramp a little bit. They've already got a handful of lands, though. I don't know. I'll take Gossip's Talents. Spell Pierce could be good. Drawing land also could be good. Yeah, let's Spell Pierce that. Can I draw a land, please? Thank you. Alright, let's Duress. Bring the Ending Doubling Season. I think we'll take Bring the Ending. We've got this Exercise for the Doubling Season. So we kind of want them to spend 5 mana and tap out. That's a stern lesson. Alright, we'll just play Shieldred. Silverback Elder. He's a big one. Gonna attack. See if they want to trade. They do not. Go ahead. Erratic Apparition. Gonna gain him life. Whenever an enchantment you control enters or whenever you fully unlock a room, this creature gets +1/+1 to the end of the turn. Okay. Herd Migration. They're gaining life. Okay, there's an attack. Speaking of gaining life, can also do that pretty well. Another exercise is perfect. Alright. Spell Gyre? Yeah. So let's exercise this monkey. Shield is kind of unfair. Rean Beast Collar. When we cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 on this creature. When it dies, you distribute its spells among any number of target creatures. Okay. Let's attack. Play an Anchorage. Doubling Season. Whenever you cast a creature spell. Okay. Hopefully they don't have a creature spell here. Okay. So let's exercise the Doubling Season. Doppelgang. I think not. Aclazotz. Well, I don't have another counterspell, so I don't know how bad another Doppelgang could be, but hopefully we won't find out. Bonnie Paul. That's a big ox. We do, however, have a flyer. I should have activated my creature land there too. Oh, Bonnie Paul has reach. I'm so dumb. Oops. Silly me. Well, we'll play the Hostile Investigator, I guess. Get your last card. Gain life. Well, a little messy at the end there, but I think we got this one wrapped up. Yeah, a big attack. Which kills you because you draw a card. Shore up. Giving their creature indestructible. Okay. J. Free 1967 will be our next opponent. Bad. Okay, and our hand is good, so we'll keep. Spyglass Siren. Okay, so this looks like Meta Dimir. We'll keep land. We'll see how sweaty this version is. just exploring. Oh, is this like a ninjas deck? Whenever creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on this Kaido. Up to one creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card, then discard a card. Create a ninja. You get an emblem with whenever a player casts a spell, you create a ninja. Could they possibly be just a ninja deck? That's crazy. Shieldred's Edict, Tishana's Double Liliana. I guess I'll take Tishana's, because that's the most disruptive. There's Kaido.
I'm the perfect choice for this job. Stick to the shadows. Time to make our move.
Alright, let's kill Kaido.
I'm done here.
So the question is, will we kill a Lily? Or will we counter Lily when they try to play it? Probably. They don't go for it. Cancel. What is with people today? Alright. I guess I didn't need to do that right now. That was kind of silly. Now I can't counterspell Lily. They seem reluctant to go for it, though. Alright, let's thin our deck slightly. Alright, 3 steps ahead is good. Oh, they don't have double black. That's part of their problem. Dark Slick Shores. I don't really need Dark Slick Shores. Alright, let's go for a card draw here. See if they have another counter. They do. Okay. Spell Pierce. Alright, let's see if we can draw some cards. Another negate. Okay. Lily. Well, let's try to counter it. Counter draw. Three steps ahead. Spell Pierce. Ooh, that was a good Spell Pierce. Discard this Restless Anchorage. Play this Hostile Investigator, because I would rather it get edicted than my Aclazotz. See what they discard. They discard Gix. Yep. Kaido Dancing Shadow. So they're like a Super Friends deck, I guess.
Be fine.
Draw a card.
Keep both eyes open.
I guess we'll go for Aclazotz. The drone does not have flying. That's good.
Even I learned something.
Alright, crack clues. Now I can't get my Aclazotz back because they have too many cards. That's annoying. Fairy Mastermind? Ooh. Wow, that's pretty good for me. Because now I can do this. Unstoppable Slasher. Yeah, let's get back Aclazotz. Liliana.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Don't think Day of Judgment's gonna be a
We all
useful
have
card.
things we'd rather forget.
Phantom Interference. They're just all counter spells, removal spells, and
You can't
planeswalkers.
find what you can't see.
I'll sack
Off you go.
Unstoppable Slasher, I guess. I don't think it matters that much. Aclazotz.
I'll handle this one.
Just more land. Well, this is gonna get annoying. Draw two, then discard one. Deep Cavern Bat. So they're gonna leave me with Sunfall. Which I don't think I'll be casting. No, they took the Sunfall. They're just gonna plus Lily.
I can run circles around you.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Alright, let's attack Lily, I guess.
Do not touch me again.
This is a silly game. This is gonna take like an hour.
I'll handle this one. I'm incredibly clever.
Okay, some pointless casting. Oh, that lets them use Kaido over again.
Move is to sit and watch.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to draw some creature lands. Oh, I get a bat.
You seem like a fun challenge. I've got the technological edge.
Alright, they make their drone. They make me sack my bat, I guess.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Okay. Let's anoint this with affliction. Attack Kaido, attack you. Okay.
Mission.
Took some doing, but I think we got there, possibly? More sunfalls. Okay. Grind-O-Rama. Well, clearly we want Duress and Negate. Probably Kaya too. Maybe Sheoldred. They have bats and they have fairies. So we do want to keep in some early game stuff. I don't think we need all these sweepers. We'll just go with a Singleton Sunfall. Exercise, I don't think we have a use for. Yeah, we're cutting all the sweepers. Just go in spot removal and control-y stuff. This hand's good if they play a bunch of early creatures, but it's kind of bad if they have, like, a Planeswalker. I guess I'm gonna keep this. They've got the Spyglass Sirens, they've got the Fairy Masterminds. So, they definitely have targets for these cut downs. They have the bats. Alright, we'll cut down. Deduce. Yeah, that's a bit annoying.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Don't overthink things.
Discard a land. Nowhere to run, not much help. Alright, we need an answer for Liliana. That is what we need. Unstoppable Slasher,
Drop it.
kinda sorta-ish. A little. Nowhere to run probably isn't as useful as my other removal spells. They keep a cancel on top of their deck. I think I'll go Slasher. Cut down this Spyglass Siren.
One of your friends has to leave.
Does it just pass?
I'm tired of your
Well,
secret.
discard Annoying. Bandit's Talents. I should have done it the other way. Cast the Seeker's Folly, then the Bandit's Talent. That was so dumb.
Sacrifices must be made.
Shieldred, that's a good one. Tishana, gonna Tidebind my trigger. So, do I want to lose my Slasher or Shieldred? Probably Shieldred, because the trigger's been stifled. I don't know. I feel like the Slasher is going to be better. Of course, all I need to do is find a removal spell for the Tidebinder, and Shieldred is unlocked. I think I'm losing the Slasher. I have a 4/5 body to their 3/2. One more land, and I do have this Kaya. I don't need Bitter Negotiation. Alright, let's get rid of their Restless Reef. And we'll grab an island. Untapped land. No, a Spell Pierce. Alright. Doing it the old-fashioned way. So they surveil to the top. Untapped land is great. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get rid of your Tidebinder. And that's game. Elliot is our opponent. With our pet Esper Control deck, we'll be on the play. Hand looks decent. We'll need some black mana, but we'll find it. That is not yet black mana. That is future black mana. Okay, so this looks like it's Dimir. Yep. Oh, I should have quick studied in response to that. That was silly. No Kaido, at least. Well, they get to draw a card. Okay. We draw a black source. Let's go for Binding Negotiation. I can pay for Phantom Interference. Okay, they're old school. Unholy Annex Demons. So I guess we'll take the Unholy Annex. And we can duress something also. I probably should have taken a demon there since I have this duress. I wasn't thinking about that. We'll take Go for the Throat. More lands. I think I do want more lands, so I'm going to sweep up these fairies. There's the Archfiend. How to do this? Do I want to just Sunfall the Archfiend? Or I could just play Aclazots and then know where to run it. No, I don't have enough mana for that. I certainly don't want to Sunfall before... After I don't want to Aclazots before I Sunfall. I think I'm going to pass. I could block with Restless Anchorage. It's not big enough, though, to get that within nowhere to run range. This is the downside of cutting all of your Go for the Throats. Now they have a stupid Restless Reef, too. Three steps ahead. I don't think we want that right now. Nowhere to run doesn't kill Restless Reef either. Yeah, we're just gonna die to this thing, so we gotta sweep. Yep, now they can attack with their Reef. More Sunfall. Well, we got Aclazots. Liliana.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Oh, I could have cracked my incubate token.
Off you go.
That's what I should have done. So many mistakes. Well, we can kill Liliana. Another nowhere to run that doesn't do anything. Okay, kill Liliana. Now I can mind rot you. No, not nowhere to run. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Please tell me I still have the mana to do this. These cards look so similar. Okay. Mind rot you. It tapped the temple. It tapped the Temple of the Dead. It tapped the Temple of the Dead to pay the cost of this mind rot, which would have allowed me to use the temple to bring back Aclazotz. Oh man. We got done dirty. We got done so dirty. This should be an untapped Aclazotz right now. Just trying to mill us out. It might work. Okay, Aclazotz. Need some help here, buddy. They discard an Archfiend. Okay, this Tishana's can shut down their Restless Reef, which is good. Liliana.
Something suspicious.
Gonna make me sack?
For once, it's not my fault.
Yeah, I can sack Aclazotz, that's fine.
Sacrifices must be made.
Jace.
Kapashk. Imasahak.
Gonna plus Jace. So I think I'll just Tidebinder it. Spell Pierce. Alright, first things first, let's get back Aclazotz. Then let's attack Liliana.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Now we can animate our Restless Anchorage to block. Shoot the Sheriff. Okay. I'm just letting that through. Okay, Unstoppable Slasher is good. Get back Aclazotz. Play a Slasher. Pass the turn. Caustic Bronco. And then start making tokens. Okay, Aclazotz. Go. Attack. I have to keep defenders back. Spellgire's good. Another Jace. I think we'll just counter that. Okay, we draw Deduce. Let's attack with these two. Okay, they block with the Bronco. Let's draw some cards. Bandit's Talent is a good one. Alright, so's Liliana. Liliana. Plus.
When I win, you're telling me what
Fairy Mastermind, sure. I'll discard
Drop it.
probably this land. And let's play Bandit's Talents. Plus it. And we'll attack like this. They get to draw a card because of the fairy. Okay, we get rid of their Restless Reef at least. Now the Bandit's Talent is hitting them. There's Demon. Make you sack your demon. Okay, grindy control. They're, what's it called? Unholy Annex. So we want Duress, Negate. Probably want Shieldred, Liliana, Kaya. Exercise? We can cut down on sweepers. It's like one sweeper plus Seeker's Folly. The end we can use against Jace. They also have all those demons like Archfiend to the Dross and whatnot. Which these nowhere to runs are really embarrassing against. I mean, maybe we actually do need more than one sweeper just because they have all those demons. Okay, we're still keeping a little bit of cheap removal in. I'm just gonna risk two sweepers. I guess we don't really have room for Shieldred number 2. We'll just run 2 Lilies. Opponent has Lily also. This hand is very slow. And I don't get any, like, surveils or anything. I don't think this is actually a keepable hand. This hand isn't great either, but at least we have a Deduce, so I'll keep this one. Bottom one of these lands. Demolition Field. I think we need that right now. Alright. Play an untapped land so I can deduce or anoint. Alright. Drop a deduce. They counter. Okay. Let's Thoughtseize you. Annex Lily Archfiend. Well, we'll definitely take the Annex. Archfiend and Lily might be tricky to beat. They don't cast them, however. Makes me believe they drew a counterspell, but I guess we'll find out. The End, I like the End. Okay, let's plus.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Anoint with Affliction, not too useful right now.
Secrets.
Oh, they have a Restless Reef. Uh-oh. I did not take into account their Restless
Too late.
Reef.
Nothing more.
That was dumb. Well, I think I'm countering a Lily. Probably not countering an Archfiend. Yeah, I will counter that. Aclazots? I like Aclazots. Gonna saddle up. We do get to gain 4 life. Spell Pierce. Not what we're looking for here. Well, let's attack. We're taking 10 damage between the Restless Reef and the Archfiend. We're also significantly behind. We're 2 lands behind where we want to be with Kaya. Yeah, we want to attack. I guess we could trade our Restless Reef for their Restless Reef. We probably should. Oh, they choose not to attack. Alright, let's just Bandit's Talent. Spell Stutter. We can pay 2. I should have Spell Pierced that. Now they're gonna die to their Archfiend. They have a go for the throat. We're at 26, however. Ooh, Slasher's good. Yeah, I think I'll just go for Slasher. So they're dying on their next turn to their Archfiend of the Dross. Alright, we can kill the Restless Reef. We take 6, we go to 8. And that's GG's. Whew, I've never actually seen that happen before, but hey, it does happen once in a while, I guess. Alright, so that was a 4-1 with Esper Banditry Control, and I like this iteration of the deck. Yeah, I think it's very fun, it's very versatile, it's well poised against the meta. The meta may not quite be right, you know, like, I just haven't figured out how to build mana bases in Standard yet. It might need one more white source. We did a couple of games where we were short on white when we're trying to get up to these double white sweepers. But yeah, I think it's a good deck. It's very extremely grindy. I really do miss having the one of a Go for the Throat. Just like a kill anything 2 mana. So I might want to get in a Bitter Triumph somewhere. Perhaps replace one of these Nowhere to Runs, switch it back over to, you know, a Go for the Throat style removal spell, but not Go for the Throat, because there's too many artifact creatures running around. I'd probably want Bitter Triumph, possibly even like Shieldred's Edict. I'm not sure. The only other worry going forward is, like, as people get more adept at the artifact decks, whether we have enough pieces to deal with that. I would like Rest in Peace number 3 in the sideboard also. I'm not sure that Pest Control is a necessary spell. Just as a one-of against the Pixie deck. It's good against, like, that deck, but not much else, really. I guess it's good against token decks. I don't know. I would love to find room for a Rest in Peace number 3. I wonder if maybe the Authority could be cut, because it's a good card against the red deck specifically. But as only a 2 of, like, really, if you're going to play this card, I kind of feel like it's like Leyline of Sanctity, where you need to play, like, at least 3, but more likely 4. So if I cut 2 Authorities, I could go up a Rest in Peace plus another, like, Anoint with Affliction or Cut Down to help a little against the aggro. That might be better. But for now, the deck is sweet. It does awesome stuff. It's very fun to play and gives you lots of options, lots of ways to amend your plan midstream. It's a very flexible deck, very powerful deck, full of good cards, and it's fun and challenging to play. And that's why it's one of my pet decks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this iteration of Esper Banditry Control. If you did and you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I do post MTG videos on my channel every Tuesday and Saturday. Thursday and Saturday. I stream MTG every Tuesday and Friday. Link to my Twitch channel is in the description as well. So, have a good week. I'll see you all later this week.